Welcome to the Cop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Yes, good morning and welcome back to the Cop TV. Myself, AGTM, my brother James Redmondinios.
Saturday, my mate. How are we?
Name, I think. I'm very well. Normally I'd just say I'm very well, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not cold, so not great.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the weekend, but no. You've just let me know that you've had a cold. Do you reckon you're going to be sound for the Saturday?
Well, listen, I hope so. So I'm kind of just going to stay under the radar, take it easy a little bit till then.
Yeah, man.
We've got Doyle coming up to Liverpool today. Myself, Jay, Ruby, Jack, the cameraman, Doyle, all going to be watching it together on Saturday. So it's going to feel like the end of the season is when we all come together. I don't think we've actually ever watched a game together, you know, like me, you, Ruby and Doyle. Have we?
Not
like
Doyle. Not Doyle.
Yeah. Londoner lads.
It's been me, you and Ruby, but not Doyle.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, man.
Commenting, guys. A big up to Lil. Yes, they're here. Morning, guys. PK Ghost Hunters. That's an interesting name and a picture, if I'm honest. Quite scary. But James, before we get into this one, I do want to mention our sponsors for this episode, Betmate.
Yeah, man.
You know how Betmate works. You pick 6 players for a 6-a-side team. Sorry, 7 players. And you get points and gratification based on how well they play in the actual game. Now, because it is Real Madrid, this is the team I've gone for. Let me know in the comments if you agree. And don't forget the link to join Betmate is in the description. Download the app now and play with us. Try and beat me. I actually very close to winning last week, Jay. I was like 390 quid at one point, and then it all got taken away down to about 39 quid. But easy go. Courtois in goal. And now you're only allowed 4 players from the same team in the starting lineup. You've also got your subs as well. So I've gone 4 Real Madrid, 3 Liverpool, maybe just to cover myself and be a bit smart. But what do you think about this? Don't forget, captain and vice captain get double points and 1.5 double points respectively. Would you back this team to win this week's bet, mate?
I would. I'm not going to lie. If it does, then that probably doesn't bode well for Liverpool because Real Madrid, there's a lot of players there wearing white.
There is.
I'm not going to lie. I don't like your team, but that's from a Liverpool fan. If I'm talking from a pure Betmate standpoint, it's probably quite a smart option.
Do you know why I'm being clever here, though, bro? And you might not
win-win.
Well, no, not the win-win. I'm not asked about that because I want us to win, right? I'm not asked. However, you get points for tackles and interceptions, right? And saves. So I'm saying Courtois is getting peppered. Hella saves. Hopefully lets a few in, right? I'm saying Alaba is getting peppered. Hella tackles, hella interceptions. I'm saying Modric as well is getting peppered in the midfield. So actually, tackles and interceptions you get points for. So can you now see what I was trying to do? Because I
now see what you were trying to do. I now see what you were trying to do. And fair play to you. Come on, up the Reds.
Up the Reds. Get involved.
Up the bet, mate.
Subscription, guys. Don't forget to do that. Right, Jay. We saw the press conferences yesterday from Jurgen Norbert.
Are we not talking about the weekend?
I mean, it still hurts, bro.
We're not talking about it.
Go on, let's mention
one of them. I haven't really gave my opinion on it yet, so am I all right to speak?
So let's hear it.
So, I never thought we were going to win the league going into the game. I never thought we were going to win the league when we were 2-0 up. Because guess what? There was still like 25 minutes left to go. And when there's 25 minutes left to go and you're involved with Manchester City, let's just be honest. That's just what they do. It's what they do. Even when Coutinho scored, I was like, oh, as if they're trying to pull on our heartstrings like this. The footballing gods basically trying to be knobheads because what they've done there, they've gone, right, Steven Gerrard, Coutinho, this is the chance to win the trophy that they never got to win at the club. And then what goes and happens? Manchester City, 3 minutes, a former Jurgen Klopp player in Ilkay Gundogan. That's how the story ends up being written. So listen, even though it's like good days and good days now, that was painful for sure. But I don't think it hated me as much because, again, I never really anticipated us winning that league. It would have... Coutinho would have had to made it 2-0 in like the 85th minute for me to even have a glimmer And bear in mind,
Even
City
then,
scored in
it's still time.
even then, they scored in 5 minutes, so they still would have had time to bring it back. But that's when maybe I'd be like, oh, you never know. You never know, but it weren't meant to be. And you know what? Doesn't take away from the season. That's for damn sure. It doesn't. One goal away from winning a league title. And then if we win Saturday, and you've got to say a big if, because I think we all agree on how we think the game's going to go. It's going to be Liverpool control and probably having the majority of the chances. It could even go vice versa, but that's probably what it's more likely to be. Doesn't mean we're going to win. But say if we do, that's huge because we've won 3 trophies. It's still one of the best trebles of all time. Like, I know it might not be the best because United winning the Champions League and Premier League in 99. I don't know if that tops that, but when you consider we got more points than that team, you never know. By the way, different arguments and different times and whatever. I'm going in circles, but that was painful Sunday. Yes, Sunday. But now I think we just move on to this game. And if we win, it's going to be the same party. It just is.
Mate, I can not even begin to imagine the party on Saturday night if we win this. Really can't. But
insane.
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 Lil X here says, I'm proud of where we got to. Heartbreak for how it went, but would have been far easier if City just went 3 up rather than 3 late. It's one of the hardest watches of the last few years. I mean...
But that's the thing, though, before the game, we would have said, we'll take City winning and us winning, as long as we win and we do our job. But the way it happened, it was like, the reason why it was a draining day is because we were never even top of the league. We weren't even like, there was a moment where we were like, oh my God, we're actually above them. We were never above them. That's the most heartbreaking thing, I think. You know what I mean? We didn't take advantage and put more pressure, but I don't think it would have made a difference. And if anything, I think it actually might have just made them go in the lead soon. I don't know.
Yeah, the way you said it is perfect, really, because we weren't actually... I mean, we always knew, and being inside the ground, you always felt like the goal was coming, but when they were 2-0 up, we were only drawing. Sorry, when they were 2-0 down, we were only drawing. So it actually couldn't have been doable if you look at it like that, but it's still so close. And listen, if Villa just held out for 10 minutes more and got that to 2-2, we win the league. So horrible, heartbreaking, painful, but listen, that was Sunday. This is Thursday. We're 2 days away from the Champions League final. We did a massive preview, myself, Doyle and Raul, the Real Madrid fan. Go and check that out on the Kopics.
Why are Real Madrid fans proper chatting shit? Oh, not even Madrid fans. Why are Madrid players chatting shit?
Well, you've got Benzema saying Salah can say what he wants, but blah, blah, blah.
You know what, though? I do think they're going to go and break Salah's legs or something. I swear to God. Casemiro is looking out for Salah in this final. Trust me. Lad. Trust me. Lad, do you know what Salah half does, which I respect, but we'll see if it goes in his favour this time. He does talk a big game. And a lot of the time he can back it up. But now we really need to see, because we haven't saw a world-class overall performance from Salah for a good while now. We haven't. He's still been chipping in with assists and goals, and he had an alien-like start of the season in comparison to what Salah can do usually. That was just that little period before AFCON was insane. And then he hasn't really done that since. If he steps up in this Champions League final, he saves his season, and he probably even puts himself back into the half of Ballon d'Or, because a lot more people shout out James in 2K17, putting Mane in the Ballon d'Or conversation, and rightly so. But Mo Salah shouldn't just be taken away completely. Like, let's not forget, a final with Egypt is still boss. You know what I mean? 1 game away from World Cup, still boss for Egypt. It's Egypt, they're not that good. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have hated on him unnecessarily because he's had a bad patch of form. But if he has a great game, mate, he saved the season for sure.
You make a really good point about sometimes him talking a lot, and sometimes when he says some things, you, as a Liverpool fan, you go, "Oh, I wish you wouldn't have said that now."
But sometimes it fires you up.
It does, because sometimes he says 1 more to go, and you think, "Oh, look, Mo's focused," and then he goes. And then he says, "I'm the best in the world." It's like, oh, not right now, though. Don't say
not this second. No,
you know
100%.
What I mean? So he does talk. And listen, he was talking yesterday, which leads us on nicely. And he was asked, I actually watched the press conference. He wasn't asked, "Are you going to stay next season?" But he kind of came out and said, "By the way, I'm staying next season. Whatever happens, don't worry, I'm staying next season." Which the people in the press conference room, us at home, we'd be like, "Oh, that's great. We're buzzing." But then Is there a part of you, Jay, that thinks all this talk about him wanting this much revenge on Madrid, he wants this, he wants that? Do you think sometimes, if you go into a match with all these quotes that you've said, do you think sometimes you'll end up playing with your heart a bit more than your head? And they know that as well. So they're going to be going, right, Salah's furious, he wants revenge.
Nail on the head. Nail on the head.
Yeah.
And I've noticed it from Salah recently. And I don't want to hate on Salah. I love Salah. I've actually been the one who hasn't been criticising him as much as other Liverpool fans recently. But he has been playing with his heart. He's been playing with, I want to get golden boot. He's been playing with, I want to get revenge. It's very personal. It doesn't have to be personal. Klopp isn't personal. Klopp, even in his press conference, was saying, I don't care about revenge. I care about being the
one that said it, really.
I care about being the best possible version that I can be. But I do think there's still players in the squad that'll share a similar mentality to what Mohamed Salah will. They just might not come out and say it. I think Trent would share the same mindset. He was playing in that final. Van Dijk, I think he shared that same mindset. I just really think the majority of this team would share it, but I still believe that from what did Van Dijk say in the interview at Rio Ferdinand? He was like, Klopp's like a father to all of us. And what he's teaching us is that, the quadruple's possible. And if it happens, great. And if it doesn't, then we're going to be sad. But it's not the be all and end all. As long as we try our best and go into every single game. And what do I always say? Give ourselves the best possible chance. Guess who got that off? Jurgen Klopp. That's exactly what we need to do in every single game. And that's what, when you think about that, we've done this season is amazing. So I think we need to go in with that mentality. Facing fucking Real Madrid. I'm not asked if we're going to play better football than them. We're the underdogs. We are. There's a reason why they beat Man City, the Premier League champions. There's a reason why they beat PSG, who won their league by God knows how many points. Super team. I'm not being funny or not, and we're the underdogs. They've won 13 Champions Leagues. We could win 7. But let's just see. Because I'm confident. I am confident. But I don't want it to be personal. Because the last thing you want is Salah taking a shot on when he could pass it, for instance. That's all I'm saying.
After his interview, pitch side with Rio Ferdinand, actually, for BT Sport after a Villarreal game.
Boss interview as well.
Yeah, he came out and he said, my target for this season was 40 goals. He's currently on about, I think, for the season, maybe 32 or something like that. Do you like him coming out and telling everyone what he's aiming for? And do you feel like his personal goals are a little bit detached from the overall goals of Liverpool Football Club? Because in the interview, Jake Humphries joked. He said, "Oh look, greedy Salah, greedy Mo," and he kind of laughed it off.
I think Salah just set them goals because he believes he can score that many goals. He's done it before. Didn't he score 40 plus goals in his first season? Exactly.
44 goals, bro. That's a joke. Absolutely.
Why? If that was in your first season, why is it ludicrous of him to set that target again in his 5th?
But you come out and say that though, considering you're probably not going to hit it this year.
Why
not? Or do you go, actually, my target was 30.
Isn't it more admirable that he came out and said, my aim was 40 goals? I'm not going to get that. He's basically implying that he's underachieved. He knows he's underachieved.
Yeah.
Here's all of us saying Salah's underperforming. Guess who's going to know that more than absolutely anybody? Himself. He's been doing this since he joined the club. He's been literally one of the best players for a period of time, the best player in the world. You know what I mean? And I've always said I like Mane more than Salah. I've always said that. But when he puts it on, he's a very ruthless player, and that's what I like about Mo Salah. So I'm not saying... I've been holding out this statement for like starting 11 and all that. I don't want to see him start. And he will. I'm not going to be against that. But I do think he is playing a bit too personal at the moment. That's just all it is with me. I'd rather see us play as a team against Real Madrid, who's going to play as a team. Because they're all over it. They're like, oh, these rattled. They'll know what to do.
Well, this is it. Like, I spoke to Raul and he said, Salah's going to be furious. We need to play with our head. We stay calm. And it's dangerous to go into these games furious because you never know, bro. And you know Real Madrid are the kings at this, time wasting, going down, diving. You never know. Let's say the first 5 minutes, Salah's pressing, chasing. Let's say he runs down the ball and let's say the left back stays there and Salah leaves in one on him. He goes down. Salah gets sent off after 5 minutes. We're chasing a massive uphill battle for the rest of the game. We cannot go into this game angry. And Klopp in the change room, I'm sure he will. He's way more accomplished than I ever will be. But I hope that Klopp in the changes before says, guys, just so you know, they expect you to be furious here. So let's not give them that. They expect you to be going into tackles, losing your head a bit, getting revenge. But let's just calm down and play our football. We don't need to rush into tackles and get... No, the way we get revenge is after the end of the game when we're lifting the trophy. I don't want us to go into this game angry at all.
Liverpool are that good. We shouldn't have to rely on Mo Salah. And there's been a lot of times this season where when Mo Salah hasn't been there, we've done very, very well. And I know this is Real Madrid and it's a different opposition, but we face better defences than what Real Madrid have got. We have. We definitely have. We've played Atletico Madrid this season. We've played Man City. We've got a great defence. Chelsea 4 times. And we struggled in those games for sure, but we still broke them down on occasions. If we can break them down, we can break Real Madrid down with whoever. I completely get it. Mo Salah, like, it'd be ludicrous probably not to start him. And this is why I'm not the manager of the Liverpool Football Club. If we go and win, amazing, you know what I mean? But just in my brain, I would rather go in there with a less, just sort of revenge mentality. Just go in there and do what you've been doing all season, which has got you 2 trophies and 92 points.
Yeah.
Like,
just carry on.
Let's just keep going, do you know what I mean? 1 more to go, big game. If you win this, you're rectifying your season, then guess what? 1 Premier League is still 1 Premier League, but 2 Champions Leagues is really something else. Especially when you do it against Real Madrid, who, by the way, was the one who took the last Champions League final away from you. Something quite poetic about that, and something that, again, is it too fairy tale and all of that business? Maybe.
Stars, yeah.
Could be, but if you do it, you're heroes, mate.
Oh, for sure, man.
Heroes.
And in the presser yesterday, when he was asked about revenge, Hendo looked at him and said, "Oh, you didn't mean that though, did you, Mo?" So I reckon Mo's come out and said revenge. And then Hendo, the manager, they've not been saying revenge. So Hendo has a joke, so, "Oh, but you didn't mean that, Mo, did you?" So I feel like people are nervous about this word revenge, because revenge for me, let's say you've had a YouTube boxing fight with someone. I don't know who it is. You could have been anyone. Let's say they beat you in the first one, but you've got 3 fights. The second fight, you know that you want to beat them because they beat you. But at the same time, if you come out windmilling in the first 30 seconds, you're just getting finished. So you can't be guns blazing from minute 1. But then also in that press conference, you heard that your favourite player in the world, Sadio Mane. And listen, it's different because when you read these quotes in black and white, it's very shocking. But when you actually watch the video, they said, right, this hopefully isn't your last Champions League final at Liverpool. Hopefully you're here for a long more time. And he goes, listen, and he was half joking, half smiling when he was saying it. This would be a fight I'd love to see, by the way. James versus Ty.
Oh, no, not a chance.
It's impossible to fight.
Not a chance. Ty box me head in.
Yeah, man, and me. He'd have both of us at the same time, to be fair, I'm pretty sure. But Mane said, and I quote, "I will tell you what I'm going to do with my future after the Champions League final." Now, we've heard of the rumours.
What? He said that?
He's come out yesterday and exactly said, "I will tell you if I'm leaving or staying after the final." So, it's not what you want to hear. And it almost suggests that, well, if we lose, I'm definitely not staying. If we win, I'm staying. But then this rumour's not going away.
You can't just assume it's that. It could be.
That's what I was saying. He was joking / half laughing. So but he still said it. He still said those exact words.
Oh, man, he can't go, lad.
30 years old, on fire.
Nah, lad. He needs to stay.
Of course he needs to stay.
He's literally just became a belter striker for us.
Yeah. 14 goals in number 9 the second half of the season.
Can we come up with a negotiation to Mane and just be like, listen, we know that we've half done you dirty and everyone jumped off the bandwagon, but this lad called James Redmond, he never, lad, he's on your bandwagon and he's probably the best person. He's probably the best person to have on there. If you ever need to go to court, Mane, which would be absolutely ludicrous because he's probably one of the best human beings that have ever walked this earth. But say hypothetically, if that happened, if someone was framing him, I'm the man who wants to step in there because I want to defend him. Do you know what I mean? He's my boy, lad. So I'm just saying, if he goes, I am not going to be a happy boy. I am not going to be happy at all, especially with the fact momentum is massive and you can't ignore it. And Mane has really found something in that number 9 role or in the middle, whatever you want to call it. And it's been unbelievable. So I really do. Of course, I hope he stays. I think most Liverpool fans do, but he's just better. It's not a case of hope. It's like he just better stay.
Yeah, he can't leave. Absolutely.
And that was an emotional response.
He's kind of holding out, saying that he's going to stay, sign a new deal until the Salah deal gets done.
Do you reckon he's doing money things?
Yeah, I do think they must have some kind of relation with each other in terms of Mane's probably thinking, well, if I put my cards on the table now and say I'm staying, just got tissue on my beard. If I say I'm staying now, then they could probably give me a lower wage because they know I want to stay. Whereas let's wait till the Salah deal happens first, and then when I find out what the ins and outs were with that deal, I can either ask for the same or more or less. And if you don't give me that, then I'm off to Bayern. Do you think the two deals are like going to happen at the same time kind of thing?
I don't know. But what I will say, I think Mane will stay. I think whatever ends up happening, he'll end up staying. Klopp won't let him go. You're mad. He was the first piece of the jigsaw. He was somebody who came in and literally automatically brought some energy to our team that we just didn't have before.
Yeah.
Before it was past the Coutinho. Hope for the best. Get the ball into Benteke. You know what I mean?
Get Milner crossing it for Big Ben.
Get Milner crossing it to Big Ben and crossing for the best. Or Martin Skirtle on a corner.
Get Jordan Ibe, touchline, whip that ball.
Get Jordan Ibe to hopefully just once in every 10 games, just hit it off the crossbar. You know what I mean? Something like that. And do you know what's mad? I love Jordan Ibe. I was like, yeah, he's going to be better than Sterling. Just never.
What?
Fair play to him, though, because he's actually came out and talked about a lot of personal struggles, which is boss to see. It's boss to see people talk about that, lad, you know what I mean? And feel, because he probably didn't feel comfortable to do it, and he still did. I don't know what point I was making before.
Big up to Zotta Stevens for the super chat. Do you think LFC and LFC fans disrespected because everyone focuses on Salah and maybe push? I think you're talking about Mane and pushes it. This is the thing, right? If you're Mane, you're going, well, hang on. If we're talking about, and again, this isn't my point of view. This is just hypothetically, right? But if you're Mane, you could be saying, right, so Salah wants 400 a week. I'm on like 150 at the minute. But who's had the better half of the season? Me or him? It's definitely me. So if we are talking about dough like that, I need the same. But do you feel like people think, well, Salah's Salah. You can't get Salah's dough. You're Mane. You're just below Salah. Obviously,
how is he just below Salah?
You don't think that. But again, hypothetically, what do you say to people that say everyone focuses on Salah and pushes him to the background? Because, bro, if you actually look at their numbers for Liverpool, Mane's not far off Salah, you know. He's probably like 20.
Fuck numbers. Fuck numbers. Numbers. Who cares about numbers in this instance? Yeah. It's fun to talk about numbers. It's fun. It's fun when you get a golden boot, and it's nice that, you know, you get a golden boot and the most assists and the most clean sheets, which is boss because we had an involvement in all of those. But when you're talking about football, Mane is actually a really, really good fucking footballer. There's a reason why he was a baller at Southampton. There's a reason why he came to us and made us better. Oh, and by the way, he stayed in the team because everyone thought he was going to go when Luis Diaz came in. He's done a great job at all the positions at Liverpool. His first season, I think he got nearly 20 goals, or it might have been 20 goals, right on the dot. And he was on the right. Then he moved to the left, done great. And now he's in the middle doing boss.
Yeah.
When someone can show that level of versatility, take their country to win the AFCON, take their country to the World Cup and win all the trophies by the Premier League, but still be involved in a team that got 92 points, a point tally, which is higher than literally any Manchester United team that you can ever think of. I'm not being funny or not. It's legendary stuff that he's achieving. And that weren't even a dig at Man United. I'm just trying to emphasise how good this Liverpool team is. And the reason why this Liverpool team is so good, finally getting to me point, is because of Sadio Mane. And again, first piece of the fucking jigsaw, mate.
It was.
This isn't me trying to create a, oh my God, he's spitting facts. I just feel like we should all think this. I think this should be common knowledge, common sense. It's a beautiful thing. Not many people have it. And with Mane, it's common sense that you should keep him.
Yeah, T-Boys TV, big up to him. Look at what Mane has even done for his country. That's what James.
What I'm saying. Exactly.
Yeah, man. We'll be watching it in Liverpool City Centre, by the way. And if anyone's down for the parade on Sunday, me and Jay will be out there capturing the content, seeing the bus go by, probably crying, if I'm honest, especially if the old Biggies is on that bus as well. And I'm not talking about any players. That's the trophy, by the way. But yeah, if any of you guys are at the parade on Sunday, defo come over and say hi.
Do you reckon?
Sorry, go on, Jay.
Do you reckon Mane's the best? I'm not saying that he is, because I'd like to talk about it before I conclude that. Do you reckon he's the best African player of all time?
Oh, now that is a debate, bro.
I'm not saying that he is. Eto'o.
Eto's, yeah, because Eto's the only African player to win a Ballon d'Or.
Eto'o. I fuck the Ballon d'Or. I don't even believe in the Ballon d'Or. Fuck the Ballon.
Because if you're doing that debate, then you've got to mention
Eto'o's boss. I don't even think I can put. I don't even think I can put Mane above Eto'o. But top 2, top 3. I feel comfortable with that.
More than Drogba?
I think yeah.
Maybe.
It's a maybe. That's a maybe. They were 2 different players. But you know, like the way some people would make the Mbappe over Haaland debate because he can play in more positions. If you're using that same logic, then you probably have to put Mane over Drogba. But it depends how you perceive it. So calm down, Chelsea fans, you Tories.
Love it. Media centre, man. And again, this is the point that Jay was literally just making. People seem to forget that Mane was signed before Salah was the catalyst. He actually was, though.
I'm so glad we're all on the same page, guys. I like how many subscribers have we got now? 25,000 or something.
Just under 24, I think.
Just under 24. I love all 24,000. Near enough, because they have common sense. They bring up all the context, and you know when you bring up all the context, that's when you realise just how good Mane is.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you take your mind back to that Arsenal game, 4-3, 2016-17, Mane's debut for Liverpool. He played like he's been playing for us for years. I mean, he had already been playing in the Prem for a while before that. And then
he came in and just fit in like a glove.
Lil says, wasn't Bobby the first? And to be fair, I think you do have to say Bobby, because he was signed by Brendan and he was there and hasn't left since Klopp's joined. So I would say Bobby's first.
Could say that, but it was...
In terms of the new revolution.
It was still Jürgen who brought Mane in, and Mane took us to the next level. But I get you. You've got to bear in mind, like, we finished 8th before Mane came in.
Yeah.
We lost in 2 finals, which, listen, I'm not saying we should have won both, but we shouldn't have lost 3-1 in that Europa League final. If you have a Mane there, I know, because Klopp would have literally won everything. Literally. Like, do you like the way we say he's won everything? He has.
He kind of hasn't, though.
Kind of hasn't, though. And that's the thing. Like, it's just the truth.
He hasn't won the championship, has he? Or
League if he never had the chance to win the Europa League, then I wouldn't be saying nothing. But he did.
Exactly. He kind of did.
But he did also have Kolo Touré at the back, who, by the way, was the man of the match in that game for us.
Let's point at Dejan Lovren, Moreno, and Mignolet for that final. I stand with
Kolo Touré's going over thanking them, saying, nice one for being shit, boys. You've gave me my moment. I know we conceded 3, but it's nice to go out on a high.
Me and Jay have spoken about this before, about the fact that for some reason you don't mind Alberto Moreno, right? But I
don't mind him as a person. You seem to don't like him as a person. No, I'm going to stick up for Alberto. Just because he has not got the ability in his left foot that you do in your right does not mean you should hate him on a person. See the way I just praise you.
I'll tell you why I don't like him. Because I think, and let me know in the comments.
Alex has got a mean ping on his right foot, by the way, which is why I said that. Actually, a better passer than Alberto Moreno. I could probably put that on there.
I would say this, and again, let me know in the comments if you think I'm right or wrong. And Jay, you probably disagree. I think Alberto Moreno single-handedly lost us 2 finals.
Single-handedly harsh.
By bear in mind, his hand was joined with Mignolet, so the pair of them, basically.
Okay, so half-handedly with another person.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. And that's fine. But again, as a person.
It's not fine. That's why I don't like it.
Man United, get out. Man United, get out.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool, bro.
That was boss.
That was boss.
Then we beat them in the Champions League semi-final, which gives me no reason to hate them anymore. You know what I mean?
I hold on to shit, bro.
Listen, lads, Alberto Moreno, he's not a Liverpool legend. He's not a Liverpool cult hero, but for that one clip right there, he's definitely a Liverpool meme. And for that reason, I like him. I'm a meme, he's a meme, but all memes.
Yeah. Right, big up to Andico, who's joined us a bit late on there, but he says afternoon.
It's right, Jens.
Just his afternoon by 5 minutes, so well in hand. Right, Thiago, again, Jay.
Thiago.
Last week when we were watching Van Dijk come off, we seen Fabinho come off, Salah even came off. They're all fit. They're all starting on Saturday. I'll put my bottom dollar on it. I'll put my hat on it. But Thiago, and I was at the game on Sunday, he makes this ball that goes right over Trent's head, and everyone goes, oh, he never does that. Why is he putting that one over Trent's head? And then he kind of like starts limping, and then he just walks off and takes his top off. And you think, is he annoyed at himself because of that bad pass? He's just gone, no, I'm coming off. That was poor for me. I'm off. Disgracing myself. But then actually, he wasn't in training yesterday, which made everyone a bit worried. But the Klopp said, oh, don't worry. He's doing his own little private training in the clubhouse in Kirby. So do you think he's going to start this? Because I'm saying 50-50. And at this stage, if you're in a European Cup final, that 50%, don't care if it's 40%. You play through the pain and you play. He's got to play.
He's got to play. He's got to. Like when you look at our greatest midfielders, like Gerrard, Alonso, they would have played through injuries. Yeah. They would have. You know what I mean? Like, would have had to.
Istanbul.
Yeah, so...
Even Didi Hamann, bro, broke his foot in that Istanbul fight.
Both Alonso and Gerrard injured?
I think Gerrard was getting the old head, but Hamann broke his foot.
I think Gerrard had an injury going into that final, you know.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me, man. He was 24 at the time, which he was getting a lot.
Gerrard talked about how he had a lot of injuries going into games. Rooney done the same thing, didn't he? Which is probably why he couldn't prolong his career. I think Thiago's got to play. He's literally tailor-made for this game. One of the biggest European games ever. Like in Paris, where we beat them last time. The last time they won, they lost the Champions League final, should I say.
Five subs.
You've got to play Thiago, man.
Like, you just take him off and bring Kurt on.
or something. Just bring him on for 60 minutes. Yeah. Bring him on for 60 minutes. Or, do you know, if he doesn't start, he's got to get an involvement. He's got to. And I'm talking 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like some little cameo. It's better than nothing. Do you know, like if he literally can't start first, but I don't know if you can bring him on when everyone's just a little bit tired, and he can break their defence. He can. Thiago with a pass, he can break their defence. You've got to play him. I want Origi to have an involvement in this as well.
Injured though, isn't he?
Oh, is he still?
And Milan won't want him playing in that final, bro. They're thinking, right, Divock, get yourself nice and in a couple of weeks.
Sake.
And then the AC Milan are going, yeah, Divock's, hang on, he's just scored the winner in the final and then broke his leg.
That's shit. Well, it was fitting that his last goal was against Everton.
He almost shares his name with the best beer in the world, in my opinion. Big up to John Edinger, almost Erdinger. Massive thank you to you there for that super chat, my brother. Good luck, Reds, from near Liverpool, New York. So there's actually a place, Jay, called Liverpool near the state of New York in America. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Geography Jay.
Geography Jay. I only found out like a couple of weeks ago, though.
Yeah, man. There's a
like
place
Birmingham and that as well, isn't there?
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, listen, America just copies all the names of English places, to be honest.
Yeah. Imagine if you just went to New York and there was just like one little section of Liverpool where they're just like, you're all right, lads, how are we? How long have you been living here for, lads? Oh, do you know what? I've better part of 30 years. You don't want a boss.
Imagine. Or Burnley. Imagine there's a Burnley in New York. Right, look.
Oh, mate. Just see Sean Dyche on his little throne with all of his bald minions. And they're just like, all hail Sean Dyche. But they probably do it reverse. Instead of like bowing down to him, they just use the feet like leg raisers in the gym and just absolutely lift them up and down and just like, all hail Sean Dyche. And it'd be a beautiful scene.
Parallel universe that probably does exist. It looks like his replacement.
It's not in the parallel universe. It's in New York, Burnley.
Oh, fair. No, we'll have to get out there. Big up to Sean Dyche. AGT, much love from Nigeria. Send me the New Jersey. I mean, that's not even a please, you know. So.
Oh, come on, lads. You can only type in so many words in the comments. Allow the man's manners.
Listen, bro, if you want the new jersey, then, boy, I might have to do a prize and maybe you can win it. I don't know, bro. I just asked you for the new shirt. Come on, man. With the 5 subs, it might play into our favour having him on the bench and bringing him on. Buddy in the jersey. Well, we're both wearing the jerseys. Is it Buddy in the jersey is off it this whole time, thinking we are going to come out angry because the word revenge has been thrown around a bit. Salah is a world-class professional, not a chump. We got to
whoa. Hold the phone.
We never said this, bro.
Hold the phone. We never said once that he is a chump. In fact, you a chump because your ass can't listen to anything that we say on this podcast. So make sure next time you make a statement that you actually make a statement with factual results, son. Because until you do that, and only until you do that, I will disregard your comments in future.
That's a decent American accent, bro. I can't even lie to you. It's very good.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Even that. But if it happens again, very strange name. Lad and Dad Detectorists.
Detector.
What is that, metal detector, do you reckon? Are they on Formby Beach with the metal detector looking for Champions League?
What the fuck's a detectorist?
I think, I'm trying to see their picture there. I think they are metal detectorists. Lad and Dad. Listen, there's a YouTube channel for everything, Jay. Everything, bro.
This world's mad, you know. Do you know, like the world that we live in with all the people that we have? Crazy bastards.
Mental.
Crazy bastards.
What? Big up to him for the comment. But if it happens again, then that is not risking a wasting a sub for. Yeah, but we've got 5 subs, so we've got names there to bring on. You know, Nathan having a go at me. No need to hate a player because of his ability. Moreno did his best and understood to hate the Manx. Don't rate him as a player, but
phenomenal comment. Now that is a comment I've got time for. Big up Alberto Moreno.
Luis Diaz will storm the final. Madrid won't know how to stop him, says Chris. Big up to you, my bro. You were class, Alex, on Don Robbie letting the Madrid fan know Andy Robbo win a Saturday like 81. Trust me, Aunt Dicko. I forgot I said that, but yeah, big up for reminding me. There is a place in Luton called Liverpool Road. There's a Liverpool Road in London as well. There's one everywhere, apart from Manchester, obviously. Yeah, there is a Birmingham in America as well, for sure. Massive shout out again to John for another super chat. Careful,
hi, John.
Don't send over too much. I hope you've got the bill payer's permission. Okay, but massive thank you. No Burnley, but there's a Cardiff and a Norwich. Liverpool, New York is near, I don't know how to say that, Syracuse, New York, 250 miles from NYC. So, I mean, he says near New York, but it's still too.
Proper stats here now is right, John.
Geography lesson, this.
Yeah, that's boss.
It's a metal detectorist. I'm good. Because
I was going to say, like, that was a mad word.
Yeah, detectorist. Yeah, trust me. James Stephen Graham Redmond. That accent switch was boss. It was. Do you know what, Jay?
Whoa. James Stephen Graham Redmond. Where the fuck's he got that from?
Stephen Graham, the actor who does the American Scouse.
Oh, fucking hell. I thought he was trying to say they were my middle names. Like, honestly, in my own world there. I'm not telling you.
Do I know it?
Yeah.
Do I?
You might not.
Is it Sadio?
How did you know?
All right. Well, listen. We'll try and see if we can get hold of that name. But you know what? What I was going to say, do you
want me to tell you this? Do you want me to tell you
this?
Callum.
James. Yeah, man. I rate that. It's a cool name. I rate that.
Do you know what someone says? I rate that, man. It's not that good of a name. My mum wants to call me Callum.
Mine's Thomas. My dad wanted me to be called Tommy Trot, and then my mum was like, Alex Gills, eh? Yeah. I've never even told anyone that.
Tommy Trot.
He's like, that's a good footballer's name, right?
Good footballer's name. Hey, it's so shit.
And then my mum put Alex in front of the Tommy and then Gilday in front of the Trot. So it kind of just is a mad mashup name that no one really agreed to. But here we are. Nothing. There is a pitch in Dublin called Anfield with 2 N's. Yeah, man.
Nice.
And Abbey Road in London. Yeah, it's where the Beatles have that famous picture of them walking across. Trust me.
Oh.
Reminds me of the American guy James used to go live with on Instagram. Who's that?
Oh, Max. Max he's on about. I used to go do you remember the live streams you used to do?
Yeah, you need to bring them back, bro.
Oh, mate, I need to bring loads of things back. But Max, he was a funny guy. He's actually from Boston, Massachusetts. But he doesn't have like that proper Boston accent though. Boston. He doesn't speak like that. He speaks like just very normal American.
Fair enough. What I was going to say though is, Jay, have you ever considered acting? Genuinely?
Yeah, defo. Fucking, who's like the most famous director in the world?
Tarantino,
Gizabel. I don't know what type of films he likes making, but if you need me for a comedy role, action role, crime role, and furthermore, if you even want me in like a fucking Disney Channel film or something, I'll do that.
You could be the next Stephen Graham. One of the best actors in the world.
I'll take that.
Right, listen, it's there if you need it. You know, just don't rule it out. That's all I'm saying.
I'm definitely not ruling it out. If you see me in a film and on the red carpet, it's happening.
Yeah, boy. Love to see it.
I'll be drawing Liverpool badge or getting Liverpool stickers and Cop TV stickers and whacking them all over the red carpet. So when they let you roll it out, it's still there.
Just whack them on Tom Cruise's face.
Standard. Just be like, hey, Tom Cruise, I found it.
It is like that.
There. I'm going over there.
Right, Esther's violated me here. Tommy Trott, that's a violation.
Do you reckon if I went to the red carpet, they'd understand me?
They'd what?
Do you reckon if I went to the red carpet, they'd understand? No. What about if I made myself a little bit posher?
Yeah, but then you take away what everyone loves you for. It's like, you know, it's like Gerard going to LA Galaxy and speaking in an LA accent.
Yeah. Joey Barton's done a good job when he went to France, though.
Who? Oh, no, that was shocking, bro.
No,
you remember that interview when he's like, so obviously, the goal is
poetry.
Awful.
Poetry. Did you know they've actually made a statue of Joey Barton in France?
Did they?
Just can't find it. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, serious. Just can't find it. Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
James is the scout Stephen tries, says Shanti.
I wouldn't go that far. Stephen tries is a funny footballer. I wouldn't say I'm that funny. I'd say I'm more funny.
St. Helens, isn't he?
Stephen tries.
I think he's from Widnes or St. Helens, yeah.
If he's from there, he doesn't sound like he's from there.
Yeah.
But if he is, fair play, because that's not far.
Wool country, that.
Wool country, yeah. It's defo in the wool parts.
Defo. Trying to get a bit wool, and they might. I can see James as an actor. He's got. This is what I mean. I'm literally, you know.
It's like, guys, fucking hell. All right then. Well, Alex, I'm going. I'm leaving the Cop TV. Gonna pursue my career in acting, man. You've all inspired me. Nice one.
New Batman. I can see it.
New Batman. Oh, that'd be sick.
But yeah, and we've already spoken about this. I know you joined a bit late, so go back and hear what James has had to say about Mane leaving. But yeah, Salah stays at least till next season. Mane's not sure. Thiago definitely starts in the final for both of us.
Yeah.
Let's just run through a quick lineup prediction. I think it's fairly predictable.
Okay.
For it dead quick.
I'm going to say what I want instead of what I think. You can say what you think Klopp's going to do. And I'll say what I want to do. Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Go.
Even though the Irish Iker Casillas would be fitting, of course, you got to go with Alisson.
Yeah, all right.
Of course. I'm just saying Irish Iker Casillas, Real Madrid. Anyway, Robertson, Trent, Van Dijk, Matip.
Okay.
Matip. I would go with Matip.
I agree.
Midfield, you go with Fabinho.
Yep.
Thiago, if fit, even at 40%, and Henderson. Henderson hasn't been great recently, but you still need that cover on the right-hand side in case Trent goes a little bit too far forward. And then the front three, what I would do, Diaz, Mane.
Careful. This is horrible. Just say Salah, bro. Salah's starting it, man.
I'm saying what I want. I'm saying what I want, and I don't know if I want him to start. I think I'd probably rather go with Jota and bring on Salah later on. But I'll go with Salah. I'll go with Salah. Just because I just think he can. It would be like a Mo Salah thing to do, to have a shit 4 months or so, and then just do boss in the final. So yeah. I know people talk about he hasn't really had a great track record in finals. Let's see.
Love that. Yeah, listen, this weekend in Liverpool, whatever happens, guys, it's going to be memorable. Me and Jay will be there. The best view of the trophy coming in. Going to be there for the final together. And I just can't wait. And what an end to a season it's been, especially for the Cop TV, especially for Jay, Ruby. We've all come so close on just as friends, as brothers and sisters this season. And then to finish this off would just be something else.
Yeah.
And if we do win this Champions League, then the statue goes up next week, if anything.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be made out of paper mache, like bloody the Tony Kroos one outside the empty.
I know. If we give Jurgen Klopp a statue, it's got to be proper. Proper.
Like a proper. When people say statue, in my head, a statue is like a bronze statue. You know, like the Henry one, the Bill Shankly one.
Bill Shankly.
Not the paper mache bloody ones with holes in. Or the Ronaldo.
Especially for the club that rich.
Do you know what I mean?
Especially for the club that rich. How hard is it to make a fucking statue?
Literally. Well, quite hard, to be fair.
If you get someone who's good at it, though.
That's it. You got to pay the man. Or the woman who makes it. Right, Jay. Massive show, that one. Massive show. Unbelievable time that we're living in right now. We've just got to win. We just have to win. That's it. Right? Just win. As I said, as you know, guys, this one is sponsored by Betmate. Let's just run through the team very, very quickly here. We've got Courtois in goal. We've got Alaba, Trent. Again, if you didn't know about Betmate, get to know now. Use the link in the comments to find out more about it. But basically, defenders get more points if they make a lot of tackles and interceptions. That's why I've gone with a couple of more Madrid players than Liverpool. But again, Modric in the middle with Fabinho, Mane and Benzema up top. So if you want to get involved, deposit your £5 and beat me. I was very close to winning a lot of money last week, but was pipped to the post. But Jay, thank you so much for coming on. As always, my bro, stay well. And I guess...
Last thing. I need to ease my mind. Did Gerrard bottle it?
No. Tyrone Mings bottled it. How about that?
He was actually really good in that game.
Makes me feel better that I can say that, because the Chelsea fans that have been coming out saying Gerrard's bottled 2 leagues for Liverpool, I'm not having none of that.
I agree. I think City are just that damn good. Aston Villa were never meant to win that game, even at 2-0 up.
No. There we go. As it is. But Jay, tomorrow, so like Doyle's up tomorrow. We might go for a scran if you're on that tomorrow night.
I'm keen, brother.
And then Saturday, I guess we'll just be with each other for the day.
Having a good
time. But yeah, listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. Probably not the last Hot Topics of the season. We will do one next week as well. But it's been 28 episodes, bro.
This will be the last one of the season. Because after Saturday...
Yeah, because the next one is next season, isn't it?
Yeah,
true. But it's been a great ride.
Last Kopics of the season.
Yeah, so in that case, smash the likes, comment with your
thoughts. The likes. Thank you for a great
year.
year. Up the fucking Cop TV and the Cop TV subscribers. I've been your boy James. Put you on a full screen. No, bed. What are you doing? Ignoring me? What, has he just left? Oh, so he's not here.
No, it just turned off for me a sec there. But,
do you know what I thought you were doing? I thought you were putting me on full screen. You just ruined me whole thing. But thank you for the great season. We've got a whole bunch of content coming out for you in the summer. I've been your boy James. What the fuck? So that way in the cut off either. So this is genuine.
I've been AGT as well, so that's
fuck off, Alex. Alex, fuck off.
Right.
End the stream. Bye.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the Cop TV.